Week 3 of the high school football season. Once again, we were blessed with big games all over Central Ohio. Hello, everyone. I'm Dom Tiberi. Welcome to First and 10.
And I'm Adam King. Something you don't often see. Teams warming up in gyms to avoid the pouring rain. Other games just delayed. But once the lightning stopped, the big play started, Dom.
Yeah, that was certainly the case at our game of the week. We're talking about Hilliard Bradley hosting those Dogs of Grove City. Game moved back about 10 minutes because of the stormy weather in the area. Could have been worse. And we'll pick this game up in the first quarter. No score, and Hilliard Bradley is driving. Declan O'Neill goes to Lane Tolber. That's a nice pickup of 26 yards. Then Bradley finishes off the drive in the second quarter. Declan O'Neill goes to Cy Myers, 20-yard touchdown. Jaguars led 7-0. Dogs come back on defense. Gabe Adravet picks off O'Neill, and Grove City is in business. They finish off the drive. Aiden McKinstry takes it in from 2 yards out. Grove City goes on to win 34-14.
We take a trip to Carl Road and Desales hosting Africentric. So much power being the kid in charge of the bullhorn. He was using it a lot after this play. Desales on their own goal line, but they aren't afraid to throw, and this is why. R.J. Day's got two guys that could catch it. Nolan McSweeney grabs it, and somebody get this guy some water because he's got a 94-yard sprint to the house. Desales on top. They can do it through the air, and they can do it on the ground. They call him Keeper Sutherland, rocking that 24. The first touchdown of that man's career. Desales gets the win, 35-14.
All right, Adam, that's two games down. Right now, time to check in with the third member of our team.
Our Nicole Sheeran joins us with two more games from Under the Lights.
Well, guys, week 3 of high school football, and it's only fitting we start things off with a bitter rivalry. It's a battle of the Pickerington, Central hosting the North Panthers. A sold-out crowd here at Central Stadium, picking this one up in the second, 14-13 North. Rocco Williams rocks this one deep downfield, straight spiral to Jaden Nelson. Trots this one in for the score, and Tigers take the lead 20-14. To open up the third here, Jaron Mock with the sidearm sling right up the middle. Preston Bowman one-on-one action, jumps over the goal line, and Panthers take the lead back 21-20, and well, they keep it rolling. 38-27 final, and the Panthers head on home with all the bragging rights.
Yeah, you know it's going to be like that when you play in a game like this. It's a rivalry game. It's always close at half. We know it's going to be a 4-quarter game. So we went in and found a way in the second half. I thought we were the more physical team.
20 minutes down the road, the Golden Bears of Upper Arlington looking to make noise in Raider country. Both squads 1-1 on the season. Golden Bears strike early here. Kyle Cox lets it fly downfield to Trent Wolpert. A slide and snag, and it's 7-0 Upper Arlington. After a Raiders score, well, we're all tied up at 7s here. Staying in the first, it's Pick City in Reynoldsburg. Cox with the handoff to Jaden Chindavong into traffic, and the ball gets loose. Jones Tyron with the scoop, and off he goes. Jukes one, another breaking ankle straight to the crib, and that's 6 more for the Raiders to make it 13-7. But the Golden Bears answer the call and take this one 28-13 final. Well, guys, I officially got to check off my first rainy Friday night here in Ohio, but hey, it did not rain on anyone's parade. So that's going to do it for me here from Pickerington Central. So, guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks so much, Nicole. A Buckeye feel at Watterson tonight. Eagles quarterback Drew Bellisari going up against Warriors QB Ronald Jackson. They both have Buckeyes in the blood with Stanley Jackson and Greg Bellisari coaching on the sidelines. Watterson hasn't allowed a point all year. 4th and goal, and they want to keep it that way. And that's a lot of gold helmets between the Warriors and the end zone. They get the stop, and then already up 28-0. Zach Weber takes the ball, and he grills the defense here. Disappears for a second through the line. Next thing, you catch him in midfield, and then on the very next play, Bellisari to Cal Mangini. The jersey gets messed up here, Dom, but the shoulder pad outlook, I think it's a cool new look for all the players. Got one out, and he's got 6 points in the end zone. Watterson, good news, bad news here for the Eagles. They get the huge win, 41 points. But the shutouts are done. They give up 6 to the Warriors.
All right, Adam, next up we head to the Silver Knights of Reedy, and they are hosting the Panthers of Licking Heights. The game being played at the Fortress in Obetz, which is what Reedy calls home. And we'll pick this up. Licking Valley on the move. Brody Rogers goes to Cam Walker for the touchdown. Try for 2 was no good, and the Falcons led 6-0 later in the game. And the Falcons driving again, but the ball comes loose, and Reedy's Kason Abbott picks it up at checkout number 55. He'll bring it all the way back to the 10-yard line. That is going to set up the touchdown. Caden Schaefer in for the score. Reedy led 7-6, but give Licking Valley credit. They come back to win 20-14. So that is 6 games in the books, but we are not done. We still have more to come here on 1st and 10.
I don't know how you said the number 55 without saying I can't drive 55. That was just playing over and over again in my head. Okay, we still have 4 more games to go, and Dom's going to get mad at me in the break. So we're going to check in on the City League when we come back.
Evan. Evan. Evan.
Wow, welcome back to 1st and 10, and the fans at Central Crossing, you might have been seeing triple tonight.
Yeah, I don't know the odds on this, but it has to be astronomical. Both Central Crossing and Westland with triplets on their teams, the Mount brothers and the Skinner brothers facing off tonight. It's Westland getting their first ever win over Crossing, a big win for them. We've got more big games coming up here, Dom.
Yeah, and we head to West, the side of town, with the Bruins of Briggs hosting those Falcons of Franklin Heights. These two teams very familiar with each other. You know, the schools are separated by about 1.5 miles, and we'll pick this one up in the second quarter. Briggs is up 6-0 when we start shooting, and trouble for the Bruins punting out of their own end zone. The punter drops the ball, and that is ruled a safety, and Briggs' lead is cut to 6-2, but Briggs comes back. Check out this play. Quarterback Jason Burton goes to Avente Solomon for the touchdown. How about the great grab? Briggs goes on to win 44-8. Next up in the City League, we head to Beachcroft. Those Cougars hosting the Scots of Walnut Ridge, and we'll pick this one up in the first quarter, and Beachcroft is driving. Quarterback David Tran goes long and hooks up with Tyrell Russell, 75 yards for the touchdown. The extra point no good. Cougars led 6-0. Late in the first quarter, Walnut Ridge coming back. Quarterback Marquise Lucas hurdles. Watch this. I said hurdles his way into the end zone. The try for 2 no good. We're tied at 6. Beachcroft comes back. Cam Cooley breaks free. And this is the way Adam King does it when he takes one too many donuts in the morning and everyone's chasing him. 61 yards for the touchdown. The try for 2 is no good. 12-6 game, but Walnut Ridge comes back to win 44-12.
I take the appropriate amount of donuts, thank you. Don't sleep on the Pioneers. It may be early, but Olentangy Orange is making a great case that they are a top team in Central Ohio, trying to get to 3-0 on the road at Hilliard Derby. The band is on the field. We start with Orange up 7-3. Levi Davis gonna find Terran Thomas, and TT working towards that TD. Comes up just 1 yard short, but that's okay, because Cohen Weaver is bobbing and weaving his way for 6. Orange leads 14-3. And then it's the man they call the Olentangy Gronk. Beckett Miller has them on the doorstep yet again. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Back to Weaver, back to the end zone. Put some respect on the Orange. They go into Hilliard, win 36-17 to get to 3-0. Now Newark Catholic making the trip to Columbus Academy. Bring your own neon night for the Vikings, but it's the other team in green scoring first. Malone Hutchinson passes to Miller Hutchinson. It's that brother telepathy in for 6. The sign here may say offense, but the Vikings taking offense to that. And Joseph Gerwin with the interception. But how about this, Dom? Mikey Hess not okay with it. The Maurice Claret here, he punches the ball out, gets it back for North Catholic, but today belongs to Columbus Academy. Cole Spalding, he would like a hamburger, no a cheeseburger, no a hot dog. Actually, he'll get a touchdown and like it. Vikings win 35-14.
All right, that'll put a wrap on week 1.